I'm watching this building go up in Lower Manhattan, right? And it's blocking the view of this other skyrise. And I'm like, man, how much does that suck, right? That you bought this probably $1 million apartment and all of a sudden another building's coming up and just completely blocked your view. And then my girl goes, oh, that's why you got to check for the air rights. And I go, what? And she goes, yeah.
Some people own the air. Yeah.
Do you remember? Yeah. First of all, how absurd is that? That you can buy the air.
Yeah, that's why certain buildings will only let you build up to a certain height. Yeah.
Because they purchase the air. Who do you purchase the air from? Who owns the fucking air?
Jesus, you out here cutting side deals?
Real talk.
Yo, God wants to know, Jesus.
Real talk.
All right?
The devil
Your
down
father
there
wants to know, are you out here cutting side deals?
Son, how absurd
That's
is
what God would say to Jesus. Son, what the fuck are you doing?
You can't sell the air, Jesus.
You can't sell the air.
Yo, real talk. In that moment, I'm going, oh, that's how you become a billionaire. You just got to invent a price for some shit that doesn't even have a price at all and isn't even sellable, right? You just invent money. Yeah. When you sell air, you're inventing money. And then it fucking hit me. I'm like, holy shit, what's Bitcoin? What's cryptocurrency? These motherfuckers just invented money.
That's why I'm not investing in none of that shit.
Why?
Because I don't know what the fuck it is yet.
We have no clue.
No, I don't know where you spend it. I don't know where do you spend Bitcoin at? I don't know. I don't know enough about it.
A lot of smart people try to explain it to me.
Me too, and I don't get it.
Even for a second, begin to comprehend it. So
I don't get it.
This.
But isn't this crazy? Like, we can invent.
The whole idea of real estate is fake. The whole idea of borders. Look, I was in Yellowstone. I was reading, I think it was Crazy Horses, a book about Crazy Horse.
Yep.
And one of the biggest issues.
Explain Crazy Horse again. Crazy Horse is that
was one of the
leader
Indian leaders who fought back against the white expansion. And one of the biggest problems was the Indians or the Native Americans had no concept of the idea of a border. The whites would say, this is the border. They said, there's no...
We go where the buffalo goes. When a buffalo goes there, we go there.
This is all of ours.
We stop at the lake.
The earth belongs to all of us.
We stop at the mountain, but this is the line that we can't cross, and you own this.
They didn't understand.
Chris. It was fake to them.
Dude, Chris, everybody goes like this, and this Colin Quinn had a joke about this, but everybody's, when the Europeans bought Manhattan from the Native Americans, so... Everybody talks about how the Native Americans made this horrible deal, right? Because they're like, they traded Manhattan for a couple necklaces and some shells and some pearls, right? What idiots. You have to understand, the Native Americans thought they won that deal.
Yeah, why are you calling them idiots? They didn't know any better.
No. They thought the whites didn't know any better. The Native Americans during that deal were going, these idiots think you can own land.
Right.
Right? Fucking idiots. We got free pearls. We got free necklaces because you think you can own. No, we can own land. Right. And they found out very quickly that you can. But the point is, we make all this shit up. So if we want to be fucking billionaires, if the three of us in this room right now, sorry, you guys are cut out. The three of us in this room want to be billionaires, we should just think of the next thing that is nothing that people will be willing to buy.
Or not even willing to buy, willing to use. That's what social media is.
Okay, keep going.
Somebody looked at these smartphones and was like, okay, these motherfuckers got these shit in their hands all day long. Let's give them something to do. So that's where these mobile games come from, these apps, these social media shit that just keep us on there all day long, occupying our fucking time.
Holy shit, Charlamagne. Because we have followers, likes.
That's it.
People buy followers and buy. That is imaginary. That's air rights.
No, it's not even air rights. I'm actually buying the rights to your ego. I'm feeding your ego. I've given you a way to constantly get your ego fed all day, every day. The validation that all of us human beings seek on a daily basis. Here you go.
Oh,
here goes your Facebook. Here goes your motherfucking Twitter. Here goes your Instagram.
Rent in ego? No. Can you buy food in ego? No. But we're still willing to pay for it.
Yeah.
It's like, do your daughters ever play any video games where you can buy things within the video game?
Yeah, that's how Fortnite is. I mean, my daughters don't play it, but that's how Fortnite stays rich.
Think about that. You are buying a fake thing. You're buying a thing that doesn't exist in the real world. Like, when I buy a hammer, at least I have a hammer.
I don't know how that Fortnite... Oh, yeah. No, you got to think, though. Fortnite to these kids is a world. So if you can buy, I think they call them skins.
Dog.
So if you could buy your Fortnite character a hat,
right,
or buy him a new dance move.
We're living in the simulation.
Now that's fucked up.
Talk to me.
My kids tried that with me earlier, and I was like...
You're
trying
not
to
doing
buy
it.
shit on that. I was like, no, I'm not buying something that doesn't exist.
That doesn't exist, but we do it,
so
Chris.
You think if the cure for Lyme disease wasn't on the game, you wouldn't do it just because?
I'm selling the ale rights to all your houses.
Well, why do you think real estate is not a thing, though?
It is, but he's
It's
saying
a social construct. I
yes,
mean,
it is.
you could say
No, I think it used to be a social construct.
well, we've come to accept it as a real thing, but historically, you own this little lot. It's something that a government or a group of people. I'm reading a very interesting book called Boom, which is about the year the Oklahoma Thunder traded Harden, but also about the founding of Oklahoma City itself, which is insane. I don't know if you guys know about how Oklahoma City was founded. You know,
This is an interesting story. Go on.
So basically, it was Indian territory, and this is about 1870, 1880, and it was Indians they'd forced the Seminoles out of Florida, all these different groups, and they forced them out of what's now basically Oklahoma. And you have this wide open space that nobody's occupying in theory. So the federal government decides on April 24th at noon, 1889, we're opening it up. And whoever comes and grabs the land, it's theirs.
Now, the Oklahoma Sooners are the football team, the college football team.
Right.
And the reason they're called the Sooners
is because they wanted to be there first. They wanted to get there soon. So,
was there Native Americans still on the land?
No.
The Native Americans were kicked off, but they basically said to all the whites, and I guess some blacks too at the time.
It's pretty much like 100%.
It was 100% white. But they're basically like, yo, whoever gets here first, you put your spikes down, that's your land. Because that's how shit used to work back in the day, right? But there were people that actually camped out.
They were hiding in trees. They were hiding in caves because you weren't supposed to start till noon. They had all sorts of outrageous cons designed to get there first. There were guys who were going to fly in on balloons and drop themselves in the middle of Oklahoma City.
So it's like people buying Yeezys.
Yes, dude, they were lined up.
You just camping
that
out,
was the
waiting
first
for the door
Jordan
to
drop.
open. Yeah.
So they did that, and that's why they're called the Sooners.
So at 12 noon, somebody shot off a cannon, and you had basically 100,000 people rushing into this area to claim. That's literally the claim. They put the stake in the ground, and you could claim a certain amount, but there was no government in there to organize it. Right?
Jeez, thank God for realtors.
It was a disaster. So you had armed groups facing off, and somebody would claim this piece, and then they claim it, and it was like
you could kick your spike out. Like
everything.
Who's the official to say they got here first?
No official. And then the people who tried to claim to be the officials, well, that was challenged, right? I mean, the way the book put it is like if you were trying to think of the worst way to start a city, this is it. Like they literally picked the absolute worst way, and then it slowly sorted itself out over the next. In
Burning Man every year, that is the process.
What?
The map is set up.
So how do they avoid what happened in Oklahoma City?
It is. That's why it's the most fascinating place in the world, man. For 1 week, it's the most fascinating place in the world, dude. It's people show up. There's the map, and you basically stake your claim. You put your spikes down. You create your territory, for whatever fucking reason,
well, the stakes
people
are a lot
organized
lower because you know you're leaving.
You know you're
at the
leaving.
End of,
exactly.
Whereas in Oklahoma City,
this is it.
This was every loser in America's chance to finally get rich. You struck out in Baltimore. You struck out in Santa Fe, wherever. You get the right piece of real estate. You've just saved your life. Yeah. So people would make their claims, and then they were ready to die over it because this was their last.
Well, let me tell you something. It's amazing how they keep records of stuff now. Like, because it's actually a piece of property I'm trying to purchase now in South Carolina, and I thought I all but had it, and now it's like an old document that popped up, and they're like, "Hey, this is Air's property."
Right.
So they got to contact everybody I'm talking about everybody. Some are living, some are dead, to make sure that nobody else wants this property because they have first right a refusal on it.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So it's just interesting how they keep records now for real estate because. It's not too much shit that's just unclaimed out here in motherfucking America anymore.
Yeah, it's crazy. And it's crazy on some level that, like, once it's yours, you just get to keep it forever.
You goddamn right, and you should keep it in the family. I'm like, apps, man, listen.
Look, that's how you build wealth, but it is also how you build disparity, right? Because eventually you run out of shit, and then there's the people who have it, and the people who don't, and they have no chance to get it.
And that's the story with Oklahoma City, right? Like there was a fairly sizable black population in Oklahoma City. They weren't part of that first wave because there was no way that black guys were going to try to rush in with a bunch of 100,000 white guys with guns in 1889 and elbow them out of the way. They knew they had to stay back.
You don't think it's possible they just showed up late? Sorry. Anyway, go on. Fuck it, we just get there Tuesday, guys.
I'm not giving up no land because
you shouldn't.
Nah,
you shouldn't,
bro. Because I'll tell you.
No. You shouldn't. You shouldn't because this is the way that this is the way the world is controlled and this is the way wealth is controlled. 100% you shouldn't. But what I'm sure maybe has happened to you, but has happened to me in my life as I've gained wealth, is the more I get it, the more I start to realize how fucked up this system is. When you don't have it, bro, it's a little unfair, man.
I'm gonna tell you why it's not fucked up for guys like us.
All right.
Because I mean, even though my dad had a construction company and he had his bouts with drugs and alcohol, we grew up poor.
Yeah,
nothing was handed to me, and I mean, your mother had the ballet
worked her
studio.
fucking ass off.
That's what I'm saying. So,
ballroom dancing,
and both
poverty.
We both took career paths that had nothing to do with what they were doing.
Correct.
So we had to really get it from the bottom. But
you more bottom than me. I came from privilege. My parents, supported me. They paid for my college. I had a huge advantage on a lot of people.
But you go to school for comedy.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm talking about like as far as like
earning in my career, I got that.
Yes.
Yeah.
When we talk about racial wealth gaps in this country, the reason there's a racial wealth gap is because systemically they made it hard for black people to obtain wealth.
Systematically, yeah.
Yeah.
This is the best argument for reparations, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what the fuck were we talking about?
But we were talking about land, and you were going to say something about land, but you were like, "I'll do it off there."
That's what happened in Oklahoma City. Eventually, there was an African American community that got established, but it hemmed in the white. Oklahoma City, everyone ran to the center, and then when all the spots they wanted to push out, and a black community emerged, and they basically kicked everybody out, knocked it down, and then forced those people out even further.
I really forgot what the fuck I was wanting to talk about.
Could it possibly have anything to do with, and maybe we transition and it reminds you of it, with the summit that Diddy put on?
No.
No.
But I was just talking about, the racial, I guess I was saying I'm not getting rid of any land.
Because the only way that you close that divide is that you start increasing generational wealth.
Yeah, because when you think about, back in the day, they wanted the 40 acres of mule. That's how important land was. Whenever I'm out the country, man, I'm having conversations with just random people around the pool or on the beach, and they're talking to me about, like how they got there. They're like, yo, I got a land lease, and it's just Walgreens is on my property, and they pay me $8,000 a month, 10 grand a month. Like that's really my thing. I like to buy commercial land that you can put commercial stuff on. Yeah, because to me that's where you get your money. Well, you know what I'm saying?
You sign in a 100-year lease. When McDonald's comes in,
15-year lease, 30-year lease. Oh my God,
100. They'll sign 100-year leases.
Well, McDonald's is a real estate company. People don't realize
they own everything top to bottom.
Buy their own shit.
Genius. Yeah. They're one of the most brilliant companies in the history of like humanity. But
absolutely.
But because they're vertically integrated, right? They own the farm that they farm the produce on, all the way to the brick and mortar location where they sell the burger.
Goddamn-lutely.
Like that's fucking impressive, dude.
And they own probably own the factories they making this GMO shit too.
Hell yeah. Right? They're not licensing out. But I get what you're saying. It's like when you see the people who have made money, look, we're not making any more land. Nah. So if you own a piece of this shit, you own a part of the world in perpetuity.
Absolutely.
But you guys don't worry that there's a bubble? Like I keep feeling there's a huge real estate bubble. So here's the thing.
There's a huge real estate bubble, undeniable, right? But these billionaire motherfuckers, they don't care about a 10-year drop. This is a 50-year game for them. Like look at all the people, like even in Brooklyn, right? Sure. You live in Brooklyn, you see these neighborhoods in Brooklyn that these communities went in, bought up factories that nobody was in 40 years ago, and now all of a sudden they're like luxury apartment buildings in Williamsburg. And you're like, oh, that's the game. The game ain't, let me try to double up in 5 years.
Hell no.
The game is my kids are going to be multimillionaires because of what we scooped up now.
Why do you think it's going to be a real estate burst? What do you mean by that?
It's coming down, dog.
I'm going to tell you, these are the people who are going to have the problems. The people who are buying land and buying property but taking loans out to get it. I don't do that. When I buy my property, I buy cash.
Yeah. I mean, that's a different story.
You're in a different game.
I had this shit on a realtor last week.
Really? What happened?
Because we was on the phone talking about a piece of we own a piece of property in Moncks Corner that we've had for years, and it's so much development around it right now. Like I already see the vision, and I know what's about. I'm like, a gas station has to be here. A convenience store has to be here, just because of all the new neighborhoods and stuff that are on this property. So it's a piece of property next to my mother's that's for sale. And they told me the price. I'm like, oh, I'm going to get that. Let's just go ahead and have the whole 4 acres. And I'm talking to her. She's like, why do you want it? I'm like, why not? And she was like, well, what do you see for it? And I said the same thing I just said. Like, I mean, I'm like looking at all the development around it, all the new neighborhoods, and I'm realizing that the nearest gas station is 4 or 5 miles down the road and then 2-3 miles on the other side. So it's got to be something smack dab in the middle right here.
Yeah.
And I just could hear her. Yeah, I can see that too. So now trying to buy my mom's property crazy. Like, they're like, name the price.
Oh,
Like,
now they want to buy.
Yeah, we not. I know what's about to happen. Okay, this lish tongue motherfucker who didn't go to college has some vision. I know what's about to happen. No, we not selling. We keeping it. We'll do a lease if something comes. And I want the other piece of property. You know what I'm saying? Now, she's talking to me, and I was telling her about some other properties I own in Monk's Corner, and she was like, "Well, if you're looking to lease out that one of those buildings, like it could help you with your mortgage every month." I'm like, I don't have a mortgage. I don't have a mortgage.
Yeah.
I bought this cash. She's like, "Oh, how much was it, if you don't mind me asking?" And I did not mind telling her. But she fucking tried to play me. All right. So I don't even know why the fuck I even said that just now. Why did I tell that story?
What longtime brilliant idiot listeners are witnessing, this must be pretty cool for you guys, is you're really witnessing us grow up in front of your eyes. It's kind of odd. It's
we gotta live our truth. Schulz.
No, 100%. But it's such a crazy experience. So when you start this podcast, Star Shame Enterprise, first episode ever
with Jazz Fly,
shout out Jazz Fly,
to Jasmine Waters,
like us, like you really coming into your own in the business, and you really kind of having your moment. And now we're talking about like real estate and land purchases to set up like future generations. This is a crazy journey.
We
this
setting
whole
it up
thing,
for future idiots.
Oh, for sure.
'Cause the truth of the matter is,
you got to spread this wisdom, bro.
I want the next generation to have fuck you money early, so they don't never have to censor themselves for a second. Right. So when the next wave of comedians come, next wave of radio personalities, next wave of podcast or whatever the fuck it is,
Yeah.
they on some like, suck my dick, y'all can't stop my bag if you tried, because I don't get just my bags from this.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So it's like, fuck it, let's go. And not even on a level of I'm gonna offend you and I don't give a fuck, because I don't think either one of us try to offend people on purpose. But when you're trying to figure things out and you're having conversations about certain things and you're discussing certain things, you may offend along the way.
Yeah.
So if that happens, and motherfuckers try to jump out here and, oh, you canceled it, this and that, whatever, you don't even got to worry about that.
Can't cancel me if I got 50 mil.
You can't cancel me if I got 3 mil.
Facts. Buy 150.
I got 3. I'm fucking around. I don't have a mortgage. I'm just playing.
Little yacht situation.
I'm doing fine in life. We all are.
Yeah.
Thank God. All praise
God bless, man. Real talk.